One. Yo guys, welcome to the Global Esports Fortnite Invitational Cup. Today I'm gonna be casting it with my really good friend Matt Clown. It's gonna be in trios format, and I hope you all have a good time watching the cup because it's gonna be really intense. Yo Clown, going
Hello
over to you.
guys,
What are your thoughts?
this is Clown. I think this is going to be really interesting to see as we haven't had an Indian only tournament for a while and the meta has changed a lot this season, right? So we might see some new faces, people who have been grinding off season do some really great things. What do you
Yup,
think,
I
Boom? Do you
think I
think
can.
like
Exactly, I was about to say the same thing. I totally agree with you. We have been seeing the same names, like five, six names for the past 2, 3 seasons. But I think in this one we're gonna see new players, new underrated players who have been grinding day and night to prove themselves, and this is their chance to shine.
uh, we have a lot of players, I think this time. A lot of new names that have qualified, the underrated players.
Yep, and we just in case if you guys are wondering, the point format is gonna be daily trios, and the point format is also given in the description of this stream. You guys can see it there. And I think we're gonna be starting in a couple of minutes. The players are already queuing in for the game, and we'll go live in about 2 minutes, I guess, at most. So clowns, which trios or which team do you think is gone? Like we already know the trios that are playing. We'll be showing you guys in a moment here. But which trio you think is gonna pop off, or which trio do you think is gonna come out as winners today?
Okay, so Boom. You know my choices, man. These guys are gonna dominate. Obito,
Okay,
Obito's trio, Flexi's trio, from Sonic, Venki's trio. These guys
Venky's
are
trio.
just too
Yeah,
good, bro. These
they
guys
have
are gonna
been.
be on top.
Mhm.
If we don't see some black horses, that's just gonna be the top five, bro. We won't see
Yeah, but I
anything else.
think these trios are definitely gonna be in the top five. But I'm really hoping we get to see some new names because this competitive scene, especially in our country, has been pretty stagnant. Okay, so I think guys the game is ready and we'll be getting into the game now. Okay, so the bus goes from catty to sweaty and it's pretty even split on the map right now. And for now we don't know which tier is gonna be landing there, but we'll be keeping an eye on your favorites. Also, many of you might be like a big fan of Cooks D, so he's also playing in this tournament as well. So we'll be showing him as well. And this
Okay,
is
right here we have Pursuit. They're fighting off spawn.
and Pursuit and Nightmare and Crux. These three are OGs of the community and they've been playing the game for very long. Two of them being on controller and one on KBM. It's a pretty balanced out trio. They do take down the guy here, but for as far as Catty goes, we don't like there is not a lot of action, but it's obviously fun to watch Catty fights because the grenade launcher and all that,
And uh,
as it
and the
used to
fight
be.
ended due to the recent 50% spawn ratio. I think ending the fight really early gives them a really good advantage because they don't waste any extra shields, any extra ammo. They're just chilling now.
We have Ethereum, Cycle, and Fable here. Uh, Contesting Stark Industries, a new POI, which is really good. They all have pretty decent shields, lurking around 120 HP on average. And I think they have chased off the trio that had landed here, just shot them with their AR and made them run away. So it's pretty clear for them.
Okay, I think Nebzi was kind of not okay. Never mind.
It
Cakeback got
gets
shot from
lasered.
behind. He got third party.
This is Nebzi, one of the tiers that we were talking about, which we would see performing really well, or we expect them to do really well. We have Sonic, the Sonic trio here, Sufyan, Enigma, and Cakeback, contesting Nebzi, Flexi, and there's one more guy.
I think
Let's
Flexi
see.
takes down Cakeback and hurts him off.
Yeah. Doom's Domain is a really overpowered place. Contesting it, it's totally worth it. Yuvan has nothing but a pistol here and he gets taken down. The trio gets taken down and Doom's Domain Flexi's trio wins Doom's domain. It's Icky, Flexi, and Nebji, by the way. One of the OG trios which did perform in the first trio FNCS as well.
They have got a really power spot, good early game. I think they're set for this entire game. They should be very chilling.
Here we have Mist and Quivzy. Two of I'd say Mist is a really underrated player. He was in Mess Academy, and he has been popping off lately, and he did make a name out of him for himself in the past couple of months, from being nowhere to being a known member of the community. So really hoping to see some good action from his side.
I think these guys
Trying
know that they're low. Otherwise, they would have held the high ground. They want to finish the fight fast.
Trying to create a pinch here. Mist hits a 70 shot, takes down one of the trio of the opponent. Mist gets taken down. Maybe he didn't see the enemy there and tried to went for the further piece control. And only Quivzy is left from their trio. That was a good comeback from the two guys. New names for me at least. So Clown, do you know about these new players against Mist trio right now?
No, I think
These
this is the
players I've never
first time
seen them.
I've heard. Yeah, this is the first time I've heard about them. I think this is what I was talking about before the game. We might just see some new dark houses in the tournament because this is a very new meta, new places. Everyone, some people who grinded off season, they'll probably pop off.
So Quivzy is in a 1v2 situation here, trying to hold his high ground and go for the shots. He gets heavily hit and the trio gets taken down. Not a great fight for the trio. There was some miscommunication, but moving on over to Virtuality's trio. They're taking fight near Salty Springs. Yep.
They're fighting like a textbook trio. They're holding high ground, not trying to go in. But Momentum 1G decides to go in and proceeds the fight further.
Good shots by KSYT. But they both are on really low health, basically 1 hit each. And the shot misses the shot and gets taken down. KSYT in a tough clutch situation. Doesn't have a lot of health. Both his team members are down.
He has a lot of utility. He has some utilities. Maybe he can make a play from them. He gets a kill, gets 50
Gets
HP.
A finish. And he doesn't know the other teammate that he knocked is getting revived. Now he understands that he's in a 1v2 situation, not a 1v1.
Kevin gets the revive off. I think KSYT is gonna try and use all his mats just to extend the fight and get more space.
And he also has 2 shockwave grenades, so he can use them to his advantage and make some play out of it.
The
fight has extended for long. I think they're gonna track some third party, and he gets them from the back. They don't realize that he flashed them, and eventually gets taken down because he was in their builds. But that was a good try from KSYT nonetheless. Esquire and trio wins.
Here we see DK just chilling in a car, having fun. He knows he's chilling for the entire game.
Clown, is this Sonic DK? I don't think so.
Yeah, I have no idea, bro. It might be.
Yeah, it's not him. Look at his trio. It's Daddy of RS and Darkzy. He doesn't play with them. He plays with Venki. So I think this is some other DK. New name as well. So rotating in cars has been the new meta. Has made rotation pretty easy for teams. Even though it's risky, but it does pay off if you don't get shot in between.
Those guys won't be trading off shots. They don't want the Storm Surge right now. They just want to go rotate and have nothing to do with the other team.
This team looks pretty stacked on blue. It's Dead Z and Trio. Dead Z did pretty well in the recent solo FNCS. So we can be seeing big things from this trio.
They have full
And
mats, great, really good utilities. I think these guys just need to, you know, keep their head in the game, just focus and try and get the top spot.
yep. And Dead Z runs into a trio. He backs off, tells his teammates that they don't have to take this fight, and they're probably going to choose a different rotation path here. Um, I think a lot of trios. There's like around 4 trios around Misty side right now.
This is Seagull's trio. This is also one power trio. They have good heals, they have good ammo.
And mainly they have Cygol and Ethereum. These two guys, if you don't know, these two are like powerhouses of this trio. Ethereum, he basically wins every single daily trio cup, or basically everything that happens, he wins it. He used to play on iPad, but now he has switched to PC. And we have Cygol, the solo warrior. He has been doing really well in solo cups lately. So this is one huge trio to look out for. I can see them dominating this trio. I mean this trio cup for sure.
Okay, here Ryzen, Bangs. These guys just want to farm some mats. They don't want anything to do with other people. They just want to farm some metal, rotate, get into good positions. They're really scuffed.
And you'll always find some heals in the vault. A lot of players forget, but whenever you're rotating around through big POIs, or usually the POIs with vault, with the vault, you should always take a look in the vault for extra heals left there, which could come like for use in the future.
So, Boom, what do you think about the Boogie Bomb? Do you think if people should keep it in competitive matches?
I think Boogie Bomb is in a tight spot right now because if you pick Boogie Bomb, you have to sacrifice either of one of the utility or heal or weapon. But I think in solos, you definitely can keep Boogie Bomb. But in trios, I don't see a spot for Boogie Bomb. But in solos,
Yeah,
definitely you can make huge comebacks or huge plays with
uh,
the Boogie Bomb.
I feel like it is a really good clutch utility. It's like you can get
Exactly.
someone like when they don't
Okay,
expect it.
moving
No
on.
one.
Yeah, moving on to these
Okay,
two trios that I just saw. Here we have Sonic Venki's trio. This trio has done really well in the past. They have really great chemistry, and I do see them performing really well in their trio. Basically, and now we have also three underdogs, I'd say, who have been doing really well. It's Riser, Pyrosis, and Hypertropho. They have been popping off lately, and I do like expect them to do really well in this tournament as well. Two huge trios right here who gonna be the top competitors for this tournament, of course, for sure.
okay, we see Ethereum's trio. I think they are in a fight right now. They got shot, and they just want to
Yeah.
create some space and heal up.
They traded some tags. They're pretty fine on tags for the first couple of zones, but yeah, that's good. They traded some tags and they're still doing fine on. Ethereum has a legendary pump and a legendary orc, so he really has some good weapons for the end game.
Okay, two power trios fighting each other.
So Pyrosis and Trio are just applying constant pressure from all this fights. They're not trying to get their walls, they're just pressing them where they are, trying to get some tags off.
Someone
And
goes
they
down.
did
I'm
kill
not sure
someone.
who. I
I
think they
see
killed
Weekend.
Venki.
And that's a
Yeah,
huge refresh for them.
they're still applying
I
pressure. They
wouldn't.
don't want to let go of the two free
So,
kills they
Clown,
have.
what do you think? Were you expecting this fight? Because I only see these two trios on the hill, and they basically had no reason to fight each other unless, like, I mean, what do you think was going in their mind when they went to fight?
I feel like since Venki died so early, he might have just gotten sniped off. I don't think they had any reason to fight here, and these two are very smart trios. So I think
Yeah,
that something happened that got them a free kill.
yeah, maybe someone got sniped off early and they just wanted to clean up the rest of the trio.
Yes.
Because there's no reason to fight here, absolutely. So Rise's trio here is in really good spot. They're in pretty much center of the zone and they have high ground as well. I can see them. They can apply a lot of pressure from this height, and the zone has a lot of elevation. So being in height gives them a huge advantage here, with plenty of extra mats and heals to work with.
They are in the best position anyone could have right now in the map.
Yes.
And they are in center zone. They could. Okay, we go to another trio. Saturday gets knocked down. He gets revived.
They're just healing up, resetting the fight right now. I think they're gonna dip out and not continue with the fight. Sober has taken a lot of damage. He just connects with this trio again, and they're gonna chill here. I think they have a long way to rotate as well, and Sober and KG both are not doing well on white heals. They might have to rotate earlier, else they're gonna be in a bad spot, and they do decide to rotate. Not a
The
very
other trio
congested
doesn't
side,
want.
but yep.
Yeah, and they got white heals. Just what they needed right now. Okay, so most of the trios are still outside zone. They're still rotating in. We have at least 50% of the trios
There's
outside
also
zone.
two trios rotating from Lazy, and one is on north of retail. And they're gonna have the orange team on the northmost gonna have a hard time rotating because the trios rotating in right now are gonna base up somewhere near the zone at least. So they might get held
Okay,
there.
another unknown trio. One of the guys gets lasered for storm surge tags.
I have a good feeling about this trio, bro, because they have Majnu Bhai, and when you have Majnu Bhai, you can't go wrong with that, bro.
Yes, and Nishant does
Majnu
not
Bhai
like
is
to
kind
lose,
of
bro.
yeah.
Nishant will
And
never
Sims
lose.
is
He does
this,
not want to lose.
and yes, and Majnu Bhai is with him, and yep, I think it's a good trio, man. I like the names.
Yes.
BK and DK. Both, I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, they're both uh, playing as a duo now, sniping of the enemies below. And yeah, as I said, they both are in a good spot. Pyrosis and Trio didn't continue fighting because they had a full metal top and it wasn't worth their time. They got the pick, they got the search, they got the loot, and they're chilling now. We have
And they
Timer, Ranger, and
also get
Kraken
the
are
zone.
really good too as well. Yeah.
Okay, this is also a very good trio. Danger, Kraken, and Taimur.
Who's Timer? It's the Timer who makes the headers?
Yeah, I think that's him because he also joined
But I
PDG
haven't.
recently.
Oh, okay, so they're playing together. That's a good trio, bro. Ranger and Nobito.
Okay, we have Hamza didn't ask the most controversial Twitter.
Okay, I see three Sonic trios near retail. All of them gonna rotate in now. It's gonna be tough for them, but yeah. Endgame's gonna be insane, man, because I can, like, I have a gut feeling that this zone gonna go up and down a lot. And trios with good utility or good early positioning are gonna do well in this.
I think it's KG and Saturday are taking this fight because they need that. They need the match. They need the heals. They have to
Yes,
do
they are
something
out
now.
of match. This is their only chance of comeback. Otherwise, they can't rotate inside the next zone with the current matches that they have.
Still not is third partying them. He's alone. The other trio decides to rotate. They don't want to waste the match. They don't want anything to do with this.
Okay, so that was an insane rotate by KG. Can we all appreciate that? And he has pretty much no match, two builds left, and he made an insane rotate with the utility he had. And now he's sitting inside a metal cone. If he somehow can get one refresh from here, he can turn the game. But they're in a very tough spot right now.
Saturday is still going for kills because he cannot do anything right here. He has no match, nothing. He just had to get a good frag. Oh, Saturday whips
And
a
Saturday
shot.
gets taken down. And KG goes down as well, and the trio gets taken down. And here we have
Shan gets
Cycle,
knocked.
Ethereum and Fable again. Shan will get revived. So, Clown, what are your thoughts on the new laser rifle?
I think
Where do you
it's
think
really
it
good, man.
stands?
It's like a infantry version, but a nerfed infantry rifle. You know, it's an infantry rifle, but a nerfed version. It's so accurate, and board aimers just love that gun, bro.
To be honest, to me it feels like the old AK, like the AK when AK first came out. It feels like the old AK. It can hit really hard shots from really long range, and the headshot does insane damage as well. But you need to have good aim and good trigger control. You cannot just spray the weapon. Overall,
Nebzi,
oh,
and
and
Flexi,
really
they're
good play
trying to
by
apply
Nevzi.
pressure. Yeah.
Using the Doom's Fist, he pushes the teams out and does insane damage as well. Nebzi has 3 shockwaves, and Flexi has crash pad, so they have to go high ground as well, so they're gonna use their rotates now. I think he went inside the zone.
Yeah,
I
they
missed that.
had a really bad rotation, I think.
Yeah.
Nebzi,
And
Flexi,
Hyperdro for
and Theo.
Razor and Parosev still the high ground kings right now, just applying pressure on the whole lobby, getting lots of tags.
I think Flexi's trio wasted a lot of mats during that rotation because they all were very far away from each other.
Yeah. Okay, the zone is not as bad as I expected it to be. You might not know what's gonna happen. I don't think Flexi and Trio is gonna be contested again at Pleasant Park. And if they continue to get the same weapon all the rest of the 2 games, they can stack up really good points, man. It's a really good power weapon, helps a lot, provides a lot of utility.
First trio decides to use a Rift to go to rotate this.
Zone, and they, I think, settle down on the opposite side of the zone. I think they're not in a good spot, man. They're gonna get lobby focused here, most probably, if they don't have any good rotations for this.
I think they made a play for high ground, but the zone it was not for them.
Yeah.
DK and BK still surviving. They have decent utilities.
As far as
Good
I know,
match.
DK and BK have been playing together for so long, and they have a really good chemistry as a duo. If they both stick together, they can take it. They can even win this game. I don't doubt their skills at all. And the whole lobby starts to rotate. I see Ajin, Profane, and Kiran being in the very low ground, and it's gonna be a hard rotate for them. And we have on second hive Cygol's trio, and on the height, obviously, Parozevs and Riser, keeping the ultimate high ground and Hyperdova below them. Iki hits an insane shot and takes down.
Iki
And he
gets
gets
too
taken down
focused
as
on
well.
the kill.
Yeah, he couldn't get the finish and get lobby focused. And he doesn't have a lot of mats, he's looking for a refresh.
Nebji just has 3
Lurking
wills.
around people with-
He wants some kills. Nebji gets taken out.
Percy and Blood, ex-members of the team Sonic, and these are the 2 players that I think have a lot of potential.
Forzi gets stuck outside zone. I think he's dead here.
Yeah, he's gonna use the bandage gun, but I don't think he's gonna survive for very long.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
Yep. And he runs out of charges and he's gonna die there. On the other hand, we have
gets taken.
Ethereum, Tygon and Fable. All 3 on very good health. A really good layer as well, doing good on match.
Two trios fighting height like a monkey. Everyone wants the height. No one wants to give it up.
And they're gonna use a crash pad. They're gonna go ultimate low ground from here. They probably didn't feel like using any more mats for maintaining at the high ground, as they were second height and they were getting pressured a lot from the team on the high ground, so they decided to go down, and they're gonna continue sticking low ground and play with the remaining mats that they have.
Still, Riser X, Pyrosis, and Hyper Trooper on height. They'll probably win this game. Riser X playing ultimate height. He does not want to give it
High
up.
girl is really low. Fable and Ethereum are still sticking together. And here we have PK. He has still made it so far, and he's gotten a kill for himself. Not he couldn't grab the mats, but yeah,
I
he can
think he
only
has
go
really
two,
good
three
stats
boxes
for
for
this
round.
zone.
Just gonna last him for 2, 3 more boxes, but that's more than enough for one refresh. And I think he's out of mats now. Fable is pressuring him from low ground. Pyros is still on the high ground.
Ethereum takes down BK. Do you think he'll revive for Whale?
I don't think so. He's gonna go for the revive. So far, the Rises team has done really good job of maintaining high ground. They were contested by the second height Cycles team, and they still maintained it, and they're gonna end up winning this game.
Ethereum good server 50-50. Nightmare takes him down.
It's a 3v1 situation now. Nightmare in a 3v1 situation, and he's just looking for angles to finish this up now.
He has crash pad, he has minis. I think he can do something.
And he gets taken
And
down. It was a
Square can
clean
take
win
it
for
down.
Razor Trio. I think this was an insane game for the Rises trio. They had a lot of kills, a clean game. I think the game. Where do you think the game turned around? I think the kill that they got off from Venki, and the extra match that they got to like make a huge base and maintain that height, changed the game for them. Also weakening
Yeah,
the
I
trio that
think
was going
that
to contest their height.
they got ultimate height on the mountain. That just confirmed that they were gonna do good. They they were just gonna dominate the game. They had height all game. You know, one of the power trios that we mentioned before that we thought we were gonna win, and they won.
Yeah,
Uh,
I had a lot of expectations from Cycle and Ethereum, but they couldn't make a play from the second height. They ran out of match. They had to eventually drop down in the end, and I think a, a height play there could have changed the outcome, but it is what it is. I think both the teams played great, and Rises Trio did amazing this game. A really clean game by them.
Ethereum's trio still did decent. I think that trio came third or fourth. It
Yes,
was
they
a
did.
good game for. But I think since this is a newly formed trio, their chemistry is not that good. So Faviel
Yeah,
went
I
low
saw
ground,
one guy splitting.
Ethereum went
Yes.
high ground.
Yeah, I saw them splitting pretty early. Even DK and BK made it to pretty end game, pretty far into the end game, and I think they clutched up some good points for the team.
Yeah, I think for a duo, went really high up into the leaderboard, and I think we can expect more from them from the other games.
And the point system is daily trios cup. So yeah, there's the point system is pretty balanced, and any team can make a comeback from here. The win doesn't mean a lot. The kills don't mean a lot. Everything is balanced out, and if you just being consistent, you're gonna place well.
The leaderboards, we're probably not going to show the leaderboards. It's going to be either shown after all the three games, or it's going to be posted on Twitter or any social.
Yep. I would like to thank again Global Esports for bringing us this tournament, and War Legends for producing it, and um, Game Stars for organizing the tournament. A huge shout out to them.
Also, guys,
So, Clown,
make sure to yeah. Yeah.
going into the
Also,
next game, which fights would you like to see? Like the Catty fight ended pretty fast, but I think that's going to be a good fight there. And
yeah, I think
the
they're
fight at
gonna try
Domain.
and fight at the new spot Stark. I think that's also gonna change because the last time the fight ended really early. The fight at Catty, same for that. The players are gonna try and use a different strat. I think they're gonna try and extend the fight. They're gonna try and win the place.
I think with the less spawn, like chess spawn rate, the fights end up pretty quick. There's nothing much to loot, and the trios have to end up fighting eventually. They don't get a lot of shields to heal up if they get shot. And yeah, I think it basically leads to the fights ending early.
So, what do you think? Which trio is gonna pop off this round? Who do you think we should look out for?
I'd say again we should look out for Obito's trio. Flexi Key again, that's an insane trio as well. And Rises trio again. I think they had pretty good chemistry. They maintained high ground so well, and I can see them playing the rest of the two games flawless as well. So, what are your expectations, Clown? Who's gonna pop off? Who's gonna win? Who do you think is first right now?
I think Sinlord's trio might do good this round because last game only Sinlord was alive. I think they had a mid game fight which costed him two teammates. I think they're gonna do good this time. We might see them end game.
I think Sinlord played pretty well end game. He clutched up for his team. His both teammates died pretty quick. Do you know who his trio is?
I have no idea.
Hmm. I guess it's just two
Still,
players, two new players or players we haven't heard, underrated players he's playing with. Okay, guys, I have a question for you all in this stream. Um, if you guys want some Hindi casting, type one in the chat. If you want strictly English, type two in the chat. One for like both hybrid Hindi and English, and two for strictly English. Okay, I
okay,
haven't
so
seen a single two.
also PDG Temur is Obito.
Yes, it's
Obito just
Obito. No, it's Temur, bro. He was making headers, and then all of a sudden he wanted to play.
I think it was just Obito. He
By
just
the way,
wanted to come
guys,
out.
if you're enjoying this stream, don't forget to like and subscribe to the official channel of G. We're gonna be G is gonna be bringing a lot of tournaments in the future, so do subscribe to the channel and leave a like to the stream. It's gonna mean a lot.
The channel has 100 subscribers. There's 100 people watching. I think we can get at least 200 subscribers right now. Guys, make sure
Yes,
to like and subscribe if you enjoy the stream, if you enjoy the casting, if you enjoy the game, if you enjoy the tournament. You have to like and subscribe.
I mean supporting G and supporting the tournament is gonna help us in the long run. It's gonna go a long way. We're gonna see more tournaments for the Indians, and so many Indians. It gives them a chance to shine and pop off. If you want to see more tournaments, then do subscribe and like the stream right now.
Next game, I just want Majnu bhai to do his best to come first, so we can all
यार
just
भाई
say, Majnu, mere bhai, तू ही है सबसे बढ़िया.
भाई मजनू बस अच्छा कर जाए यार दिल खुश हो जाएगा I want Majnu bhai to pop off. Guys, can we have
Yes,
some
guys.
hashtag Majnu in the chat if you want Majnu to win?
If you guys want Majnu to win, just hashtag
I wish
Majnu.
I could be Uday Shetty to Majnu bhai. क्या नाम था उसका मूवी में?
No idea.
अबे गाइस उदय शेट्टी का नाम क्या था मूवी में? Let's go. So much support for Majnu. We all love you, Majnu. Hope to see you do well, man. Wanna keep an eye on you. उदय था नाम उदय कंट्रोल उदय कंट्रोल yep. I think we're gonna players are queuing up for the next game and we're gonna be live in the next 4 to 5 minutes at most. उदय शेट्टी ही था हाँ तो उसका असली नाम क्या है नाना पाटेकर राइट नो वे नाना पाटेकर उदय शेट्टी का नाम पूछो क्या था मूवी का ही नाम पूछ के भाई उसका मूवी में ही नाम उदय शेट्टी था
Bro, I always thought it was Uday Shetty. Now I know his name is Nana Patekar.
yeah.
The next game it should start soon.
I
Everyone's
think
queuing up.
we did miss out a few trios in the first game. Maybe Cooksy's trio we missed out. We couldn't see them fight. Maybe they died off spawn or something. We missed that out. And we didn't see any fight in Authority. I don't think any trio is contesting Authority. Maybe we
Uh,
want to take a look at that.
we saw. Okay. We saw Sane Bank's team on Authority
Yeah,
mid game.
yeah, we saw them at the vault. Yeah, actually. Okay, we are live in the game.
Okay, the bus goes from Aqua Island to Slurpee. Bad zone for people landing retail zone if the zone does not
Yep,
go to
even
them.
for Catty as well. Actually, the north side is pretty populated, and there's again two trios in Doom's domain. It's gonna be the same two trios we're gonna see fighting. The Coral
They
Castle,
landed
we have two
really.
trios as well, and we see a huge split near north of Doom's domain. The blue team, and there's two trios at Craggy as well contesting. It's gonna be an interesting fight.
Okay, these guys decided to fight off spawn. Everyone landed close to each other. Flexi is in the doghouse. He has a really good flank on these guys. Let's see if Sufyan Kickback can get the win this time.
Again, not doing great on the shields. They have been eating Enigma has been eating mushrooms, and they have two big pots each for Sufyan and Cakepack. Cakepack is on full shields now.
He's gonna drop the mushrooms, drop the coconuts, let his teammates get full shield.
Okay. Bottom right, we can see Sober's KG's trio fighting in Craggy off spawn. Just camping angles for now.
It's KZ does not want to fight that. He wants to get the high ground.
It was a
Wants to
really
get
good
close to his
disengage.
teammates.
And that was something really unexpected. He takes down Aussie. I thought he was connecting to his own teammate. That was really unexpected.
Really
Just
good
take
play
down.
by KG. I don't think anyone expected that. Exit
Actually,
gets taken out.
good disengage into good aggression.
Nebs is very low and in a very bad spot. He gets pressured by Cakepack.
And in the fight, Cakepack's trio is looking pretty healthy so far. And they have managed to apply good pressure on Flexi's trio. They all are very low. I only see Nebzy alive right
I
now.
think they've taken down Icky and Flexi. Only Nebzi is surviving. He's very low.
Yes. The first game, it was a quick clean fight for Flexi's trio. The second game, they get taken down. I guess it mostly goes to the loot as well, since the loot is so RNG now with the less spawn rate. The trios with like more shields can do better off in off spawn fights. Okay, here is a trio
Okay,
that we were talking
this
about.
is the trio we were talking about. The trio we wanted to look out for. Kuzri, the biggest content creator in India right now. Gumbar, his friend. Shivam,
And
also
Shivam
a
is
good player.
climbing. I think they cleared off a trio here in a fight. Just there was the light blue trio. I don't know their names, but they had a split here. They probably got like caught someone off guard because they had like a pretty far apart split, and then finished off the fight.
Uh, Boom, did you know that Cabbages is a very good white heal? Like it's so good, man. It heals
Yes,
you so fast.
and you can just eat a lot of them and stack up the heals, and you can keep tanking the zone. It's really good for end game as well. Your
Okay,
banks
so
rising and falling.
Banks Rise and Follow, they don't drop Authority, they drop Sweaty, or maybe they change their drop spot.
Yeah, because last time they were in shambles. when I saw them. Maybe the off-spawn didn't turn out so great for them.
We are in a grocery store with Scene Banks. He might just pull out a bulldog. What's it called? He might just pull out a. Bro, fuck! I fucked up my joke. Never mind.
Was it a joke on Banks?
Oh yeah, he might just pull out a Red Bull.
Clown, you have to be a little professional here, I suppose. You can also pull the same classic. Okay, never mind, I'm gonna stop here. And Uzi and Trio going for another kill here. They're maintaining high ground, they're just pressure, like applying pressure from all the sides. And that wasn't a really good trade. Even though the other team was in shambles, they traded that off really well. Gumber basically took an aim fight with the rest of the trios.
It's only up to Kuxi and Shimmer right now. They have the height. They have better mats.
And below them is Fizzy Chan and Ash, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's Ash. Ash is an OG of the community, a really good controller player. Okay, Ash is dead, I guess. And
Ash is alive. Ash is.
no, he's alive. He's alive. Yeah. So it's a 2v3 now, and the fight has turned around for the trio. So the team is trying to break down height rather than contesting it, which is pretty smart. You don't want to be contesting height when you're white and the team on the height can get easy shots off on you. Not a good choice there. And Shivam gets really low in an insane shot by the other team member. And he's healing with those cabbages that you talked about earlier.
Yeah, those cabbages heal you so fast. They're really good for HP.
Even Kuxji is really low now.
I think Ash trio should push them right now. They know that they are low. They
I
have
think
man
Fizzy
advantage.
Chan got knocked out. There's one of the teammates is knocked out. He got revived, so it's again a 2v3 situation. This fight has extended for so long and it has left both the trios with pretty much no resources. Any trio like proceeding into the end game after this is not gonna end up in a really good situation, in my opinion.
Both the trios are going to be in shambles. They have to get a refresh after
I
this fight
personally
ends.
think that Shivam and Kuxji can just tip out. They have height, they can just leave. Else they have to rotate the next zone, they have to loot up as well. They're out of shields, they're out of everything. Let's see how they proceed though.
I think Kuxi wants this fight. He does not want to disengage. He wants to get this over with. Shiva and Kuxi looking for angles. Okay, so we shift to Fire and Deadzy. That trio, they're also in a fight.
One of them gets taken down. It's Fire and Edzy left only.
I think Deadzy is gonna disengage. He does not want to fight anymore. They use a rift to go, or a rift.
And Edzy just trying to disengage. Breaking off the crash pads behind him so he cannot be followed.
But the other two is not gonna let them go.
And here we see the fight is still continuing. Somehow the fight has still not ended. And the height gets broken down again. Uzi getting pressured and Shivam, maybe. I don't see Shivam anywhere close by.
Shivam showing no presence, not helping his teammate. Okay, here
He's on
Shivam.
hide and
Shivam's
he's
back.
very low.
Fuxi gets taken down.
And the trio gets taken down. I felt like it was a really unneeded fight, which was forced into being forced. Like now, the zone starts in 20 seconds, and I think the trio on the low ground didn't have much options rather than just camping.
I think
So
Kuxi's trio, they
should have
they should
left
have.
early when they had the high ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Here we see Kraken's trio trying to go for some Storm Surge tags. That maybe they're showing too much aggression.
And they're surrounded by so many teams. They have to get out of this position really quick.
This is a trio we should look out for: Obito, Ranger, and Kraken. Obito is MES Taimur.
One of the top players from India with one of the highest PR and earnings in India overall. So this is a trio to look out for. Here we have Sufyan, Cakeman, and Enigma, the trio that contested Flexi's trio in Doom's Domain and came out victorious. So they have really good loot with them. Not doing well on mats, and Cakeman has just a lot of shields. But good mobility on them.
They didn't want to waste too much shield, so just used one Slurpee. I like to call it Slurpee, it sounds cute.
I still haven't seen a trio which is playing around fishing. Like the new fishes are really good. There is a fish which acts like a chug jug, which is really good if you can stack them up. It's the jellyfish, I guess.
Yeah, no, and the fishes are really easy to farm right now. You can just use a
Yeah,
boat and
no, they nerfed that. They nerfed boat
yeah.
farming recently only. So, but yeah, but still, I haven't seen any trio rotating like far zones with the boat and farming. Because that with that loot, if you reach end game, it's gonna make your job 10 times easier with the fishes, with the quick heals and all the movement speed buff. Basically, a lot of fishes in a trio helps a lot in the end game.
I think as we were talking about fishes, Quibsy has two floppers. Maybe his teammates has fishes. They might go for the place.
Yeah. And here we see some sort of W key. They have realized the team is white. And it's the same tree that fought Cook's trio earlier. As I said, like if the fight is gonna continue for so long, it's gonna be a disaster for both their teams. Fighting so far away from the zone, ending up with no mats and resources at all. And they get that's a quick cleanup for Cycle's trio.
I think they might be going for the hide play, maybe just to get
They're
another
trying to look
refresh,
for a
more
laser,
points.
and they
For
get
will get
sniped, staying
sniped.
in the open for so long.
Okay, here we have another very good trio from India: Krisby, Amon, and Sinlord.
This is a really good trio actually. All three of them are insane players with lots of achievements under their belt, and they have been like one of the top dogs for a very long time in the Fortnite competitive scene of India. So I really see them doing
They,
really well.
and they have insane loot. Every teammate is alive. I think they can do good this round.
I also vouch, bro, for Chris Bean and Aman, both my ex duos. Insane players. My duo, they're gonna win. We have KSYT momentum and virtuality based upon the edge of the zone. Just looking for tags. They have really good loot. They're doing well on ammo and decent mats as well.
Pump Warrior, Pawale, and Godlike FN fighting here. I think this is Ethereum's trio.
Yeah, the skin. Yep, it's Ethereum's trio. Take down Pump Warrior and Pawale and Godlike. I think gonna. Yep, they left and they're getting chased by Saigol. Saigol's coming for
Saigol
the
does
height.
not want to let go of this thing.
And Pawale is getting pressured from all the sides. Uses a shockwave to disengage but gets taken down, and so does Pump Warrior. Godlike. The trio gets cleaned up pretty quick. And this is
This
good
is
loot for
the type of
Ethereum's trio.
fights you want mid game. They laser someone, they completed the fight so fast, they didn't lose anything.
I
Instead,
think
they
the
just
big.
got refreshes.
I totally agree with you. The big thing was that they cleaned up the fight so quick. A lot of tags and really good loot for them. Going into the end game, you need all this loot, anything that can help you out. Extra splashes, fishes, mobility. We have BK, Venki, and TK. They are based up on the edge of the zone, and this is the trio that I was talking about. They play around the beach side or the east side of the map, I think, and they fish a lot. So seeing them in the end game with the fishes is going to be fun. It's the only trio so far which has been fishing. All doing good on heals, and that's like 200 plus ammo for the AR.
We see Sinlord, Crisby, and Almond rotating dead side from outside the zone. They don't want to fight anyone, they just want to get in.
I don't see Riser's trio, the winner of the previous game. I think they got
I
taken
just saw
down
Majnu
off
Bhai,
spawn.
Majnu Bhai.
Majnu Bhai, let's go. Obito with
I
his
think
classic Obito skin.
Obito's classy ugly skins.
He's gonna choose the most ugliest skin out of the locker if he wants to play a comp event. That's how he basically rolls. Works out for him. Can't complain.
You never know, he might just become the best player if he starts using good skins.
Yep.
They take down 2 players, so I think one of the trio guy runs away. The trio below them
Ranger
is
and
really
Kraken
low.
are really good mechanically with insane skills, like, fighting skills. And Obito is a really good IGL. So overall, this is a really balanced, well-made trio. Reaching into the end game, I see them doing really well. For some reason, Virtuality Stew is trying to apply pressure on this team, high ground.
I think they might be below. They might need the storm
Yes,
surge.
I
That's
think
why
they're
they're
looking
applying
for
pressure.
tags for sure. And Obito Stew is doing well on the tags, so they don't have to worry about them. And they
Okay,
held
here
them
we
off
have
pretty well as
Binod.
well. Okay, I think I have another favorite trio.
No, I don't like this trio. The Binod meme is dead. I don't think anyone should use it. We have Binod, Flicky, and Sluthy here. Really catchy names. Obito's trio takes
And
down.
I think they Obito Stew realized that they were getting tagged from the surge, so they just applied pressure. But the surge shouldn't be applying. For whatsoever the reason, they do take down the trio. Good kill points for them. And this is gonna be a new shockwave setup with the bounce pad. It takes you off really far. Look, it's pretty much a short pad, but a better version. Really good play by the trio. That was a really clean rotate.
Dead Z's trio only has 2 guys. Marcas got taken out early in the game. Bear is looking for some tags or refresh. Towards the right side of the zone, we see Joseph carrying his teammate, his knocked body.
If you see, Ethereum, Saigon, and Favela are on height, but Ethereum is so far apart from Saigon and Favela. They're basically holding different sides of the zone for height, and to whoever the zone comes, they're gonna rotate towards that guy. But this is a strat that I haven't seen much, and the zone comes towards Ethereum, so they're both gonna go towards Ethereum now and connect to his height.
The other height, it's played by Pyrosis Hyper Trooper. They're still playing second height this time. They still want the high ground. They don't want to give it up. Give it up.
I don't think Ethereum Steel is gonna give away height that easy though. It's gonna be a really tough contest.
Yeah, they pressured
If
the
they do
second
go
height.
for it.
Pyrosis is very low.
Aman leading the top for Crispy and Sunlord.
They take down Pyrosis.
Aman laying down a really
Crispy.
good top for Sunlord and Crispy to frag out.
But I
And
think
height gets totally lasered from Sunlord. Sunlord in a tough spot, he somehow gets out. And has 3 slashes to heal with.
uh, this trio needs Storm Surge tag. They have to get into someone. They have to try and get some
The
picks.
123 below. And it's a huge chaos for the trio right now. All of a sudden being in very good position, they're all in shambles. The height has
And
applied such great pressure on them. Yeah. And Ethereum
They're
still has
very
200 ammo to
unlucky to
snap
be
down.
second height right now. We
Sinlord,
see
Crispy
Myth.
and getting pressured again. We see missed on the low ground, absolute low ground, solo topping. I see his teammate KU. Maybe that's his KU. Yeah, KU and Quivzy, all of them are alive.
Binod and Flicky is alive. Obito's trio is alive. Obito likes playing in low ground. He likes to tarp. He does not like height.
And Amancio is still alive somehow, and they all are in pretty good shape as well. Like all of them are around 150 health. Enigma's trio, they won the Doom Domain contest. Sufyan gets taken down, it's only Cake Pack and Enigma left now. They're trying to get a refresh here, which they need desperately. No match to work with pretty much. Just 4 builds for Enigma. And Fallen was contesting height, and Ash is gonna. Fallen goes down, doesn't contest height.
Taken and
Maybe
Obito surviving from their trio. Ethereum trios, no, they know they have won this game. They just want all the frags they can get right now.
They're just going for the cleanup. Get
Takes
the
down
match
Kiran.
refresh, just go for height again.
Kraken and Obito still alive. They can still make a play. They can still do something.
There's always a chance for comeback. One missed coordination or one misplay from the team at height, and they get the team on the low ground can still make a comeback. And Obito go for an insane play. Almost takes on Cycle, but gets taken down. That was a really good play
Very
from
unlucky by
Obito.
Obito.
Yeah, last couple of his shots, otherwise he would have made that play work. Frisbee, it's still alive. Gets taken down.
There's so many people alive in this closing zone, and the high team gets taken down.
Freaking! Oh, and
As
Obito's
I
trio
was
wins the
talking about,
game.
Obito's trio win the game. As I was talking about, they like to play low ground. They like to make upsets during the last time. They want to win.
Think that I couldn't see any other team winning other than Ethereum's trio right there. But there was some, as I said, one misplay or one mistake from any of the trio, and you can still lose to the team on the low ground, and that's what happened. Obito's trio had great discipline, I'd say. All of them sticking together till the end, and somehow making the game work out in their favor in the end. It was a really good play. Good job.
I think before we talk more about this, everyone watching this stream, this was not possible without Global Esports. You should all like and subscribe if you enjoy this, if you enjoy the tournament.
Yes, guys, we're really close to 150 likes. We have 130 people watching. We can easily reach to 130 likes, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Because trust me, there are gonna be so many more tournaments from G in the future, and you do want to subscribe and tune in for the future tournaments as well.
So, boom. What do you think? What do you think
Yes.
Ethereum's trio did wrong? They had everything to win the game, but still somehow they choked.
I think they got more greedy for the kills. I think they still had decent match. They had gotten good refresher. They were good on match. They just dropped down and they took different angles to get more kills. And that's where when they split, they got two down that they had to break the builds to move inside the zone. And I think that was their mistake, which cost them the game. Otherwise, they could have still won the game with fewer kills. I think greediness for the kills costed them the game.
Yes, they couldn't create the space they needed for the win. They couldn't create that. Kraken took the last shot. He didn't miss.
Of course. So, but I think Ethereum she was doing pretty well. They came third or fourth last game, and they have placed second this game as well. So I think they're gonna be somewhere in the top five for sure in the leaderboards. And Obito's trio has done well this game as well. And the first game, Rise's trio, I didn't see them anywhere. Maybe they got taken down off spawn. But I think the leaderboard
Uh,
is gonna be pretty close call between the three, four trios that I have in mind right now.
Ryzek's trio got taken down during the half and half circle. Ethereum's trio saw them. They were second height. They put all the pressure they had on them.
Hmm.
Also, guys, the leaderboard will be shown after game three. It won't be shown before that. We don't want any of the top teams getting griefed.
Yep, it's a habit. People usually grieve the top team, so yeah, just to avoid that, we'll be showing leaderboard at the end of the game. End of the game three, which is the final game for the tournament.
Also, guys, make sure to follow Global Esports Twitter. If one of the mods can spam the link for the Twitter in the chat,
And that'd be great.
everyone's queuing in. We're getting ready for the final game.
We're gonna be in the final game in the next 4 to 5 minutes at most.
So, what do you think the leaderboard looks like right now, Boom? Who do you think is on top?
Okay. Let me make a wild guess. I think Ethereum's trio is on top, and
Same.
Sinlot's trio did pretty well both the games. They're gonna be somewhere there as well. And the trios from the game, like winners of the first two games, which is Obito's trio and Rise's trio. I see them in top five as well.
Yeah, though I think the only trio we saw consistent from the first and second game it was Ethereum's trio. Obito's trio we didn't see much of first game, but second game
I,
we saw the clutch. We saw Kraken clutch that.
yeah, I think it's gonna be close call. It's all gonna come down on the last game. Like whichever team pops off in this one, it's gonna win. But I think the Ethereum trio took, like had so many kills, so it's gonna be a close call either way. Mhm.
The game should be starting soon. Everyone's queuing up. Just a few more minutes.
In the meantime, I would like to thank again War Legend for producing the tournament and GameStars for organizing it, and of course G. to make like they made everything possible today. So going into the next game, Clown, which op spawn fights would you like to see?
Uh, I think the same fight where Ethereum's trio fought, I think the trio that was with them, they might just not come there. They might just change their positions. I think they might get a free place. And Flexy's trio, I want to know what they do this time. I want to know because I know Flexy. I know he's very angry. I know he wants to kill Cakepack's trio.
And he's gonna go there again. I'm pretty sure about that. So we'll see how that goes. Catty has been like pretty uncrowded lately. We didn't see a lot of trios fighting there. Is it because of the
Uh,
loot nerf?
yeah, I think there's no vault over there right now, and
Yeah.
Catty's trio was won by Pursuit's trio again, so that's good for them.
Mhm. Yes. I still haven't seen a good fight at Authority. I mean, usually that place is contested. On Craggy, on the other side, there's 2 to 3 trios landing Craggy. I think some players are gonna take a look at the split and probably gonna make some changes for the final game just to clutch up and win the tournament.
Last game, it's KG did a very good play in Craggy. He disengaged. He got the guy. He had no idea what was coming for him.
I mean, that was an insane play. Like, it's really unexpected. You're on really low health. You're trying to disengage, and meanwhile you're disengaging. You're using the shockwave for aggression as well, and he takes down. It was a really risky play on the same time. The same time. We do have a couple of questions from people in the chat. Whitebird with a question, and if anyone has any question, you can go ahead and ask. I think you would like to answer the questions, Clown. Whitebird also has a question.
I think Whitebird thinks he has all the credits for it's KG's coaching, but I just think it's because he's not lagging. He's on his top form today.
Hmm. Oh my god, I just realized what you just said. If KG is not lagging, he can do really well, man. Insane player, really dedicated. And he has all the peripherals and setup he could ever need. Pavel calling us some offensive words, but we can't say anything since Pavel is the Middle East admin of the region. Like, he's the admin of the region for the competitive events. So Pavel, as usual, abusing his power in the chat as he does in the soccer scrims Discord.
Yes, I think
We
he
have
should be
Akwan.
overtaken by someone.
Yes.
So, for anyone that does not know the prize pool is
It's two.
$200
Hmm.
for the first trio. It's split between them. No one else gets the prize, only the first trio.
Yes. Rest of them we can wish good luck and nice try. You should do that. I have to understand it's not my personal stream, but it feels like my personal stream, man. It's all the people who usually tune into my streams. It's just them only.
Okay, so what do you think about Whitebird's question, Boom?
Who's
We
going
were
to win
talking about
overall?
it.
Whitebird, I think it's pretty obvious, but I don't want to like ruin the fun or the excitement. All those who have been watching from the game, like from game one, they all are gonna have pretty good predictions who can take this win. But there's still chances for clutch ups, and maybe the teams that are doing well, they might die off spawn. Anything can happen
Okay, the game should start soon, guys. The bus is going out.
anytime now.
Okay, the this time the bus goes from Craigie to Slopey, almost the same bus as last time.
Yeah, and we're gonna see the same split on the houses north of Pleasant near the Aqua Island. There's two trios split there, and they eventually fight after getting the loot. Holly side has been pretty dead. There's only one trio contesting Holly, Sweaty, one trio, and one trio going for the modern house split. A lot of trios going towards Catty, Misty, and Retail, Lazy side. Steamy, there's two trios fighting. Stark Industries is uncontested this time.
Coral Castle is also only one trio. Okay, we have Blood, Corsian, back Rocky fighting here.
Pretty much all the six trios have no heals. An
What a
insane
shot by
shot by
Blood.
Blood. Yep. They all have no shield and they're just fighting with one gun each. None of the teams had the time to loot.
I think this is a 2v1 situation. Blood and his teammate needs to play together. And
And
they
that was
take
some
them
really
down.
good teamwork by Kurzi and Blood. It, that was. This is what you need in off-spawn fights. These are like really good 3 points for the kills that they just got, and now they can loot Steamy as much as they want to, till their pleasure. And yeah, this is quick 3 points and good storm set stacks, which is the most important thing. They won't have to worry much mid game and end game.
Fire Dead Z's trio, they split Sloppy. They don't want to fight. They'll just get the shields and they'll dip.
Mhm.
The trio on the other side does not want anything to do with them, and they don't want anything to do with them.
So, what are your thoughts on Slurpee considering the chest spawn rate nerf? I've seen many people resorting to going to Slurpee for the guaranteed shields that you get there.
I think Sloppy is not that really good of a spot right now. It's only good if you go for the fishes. It's just my personal opinion.
Mhm. Yeah, obviously there's lack of chest and pro loot there, and if you get contested, you won't leave with a lot of ammo. But I think a trio which has a really passive playstyle can make it work. Stack up on a lot of shields and fishes, and just there's so many dead side rotates from Slurpee that you can make work. I think it's only works that way.
We have Flexi's trio this time in a really good spot. Cake Pack's trio looks like they're in shambles. They got the wall though.
And we didn't see any engagement from both the teams this time. Both gonna loot and go their own way.
Dead Z's trio does not want to split. They want all the loot.
Mido gets taken down. I think the two members of the trio are down. Insane piece control by fire. Blocks off the guy and takes him down.
He missed some shots, but
XG
his
trio is coming out with
teammate was there to back him up.
yeah.
Shan's trio fighting near Dirty Dog. Shan gets a good shot off.
This is a trio that I was wondering if why haven't I seen this trio for so long. This is an insane trio as well. Shan is
What a
one
clutch
of
by
the
Shan. Shan takes down two
Yep.
players.
as I was gonna talk about Shan, he just proved himself. A really good player, one of the best controller players in India, and as much as I praise him, it's not gonna be enough.
Cyclone takes out Pranava. He gets 1 point, much needed point.
Shan is not a good spot, but he still takes down Cyclone. That was a really risky play, but it somehow works in favor of Shan.
On the top right corner, we have Flexi's trio fighting.
And they just did a quick cleanup, I think. All of them look pretty good on health, and Flexi takes him down midair. Which
This is another trio we haven't seen before. First few games.
Lucid, Salvador, and Lucy.
Do you know them, Boom?
Nope. This is the first time I've seen their name as well. And Lucy couldn't place a wall there and gets taken on from AR shots. Lucid on 1 HP.
I think they're going for the pickaxe. Lucy is just trying to save himself from the humiliation of getting pickaxe, and they don't pickaxe him.
Saturday's trio taking a fight.
KG's sure they don't want to give up height, they just want to stay on top, try and get some tags.
And they're pretty much in a hot spot right now. There's 2 trios surrounding them and 1 trio just below them. Frisbee, Sinlon, and Aman all in the same box, which is not looking good for them, to be honest. Okay, they decided to expand their tops, but they still be forced into a single box.
Saturday taking some shots.
Sinlon gets taken down.
Sinlot Stew is in a very bad spot right now.
And Sober being very aggressive, but he does get pinch and gets punished for being very over aggressive. It's a 2v2
Aman
situation,
also
I
gets
guess.
taken down.
No, Aman gets taken down. And KG's
A really
trio
good play
comes out
by
on top.
Amon and Krisbir. They had a really good crossfire. They almost clutched up.
They did make something out of nothing, so that was a good play by them.
Majnu Bhai and Nishant gets taken down. Only Sims left. Majnu Bhai,
Maybe
तुमने
couldn't
ऐसा
find
क्यों
anyone to
किया?
sim for this game. Feels bad for Majnu Bhai. Uday Shetty is disappointed. And here we have Saigol's trio again. Okay, this is the trio that I think does the split on... No, it's not the same trio. Never mind.
I think these guys go behind Salty or in Salty. I've fought with them before.
So
Not
how
sure.
did the
They might
fights
have-
end up? The
I
fights you
don't
had
think we
with
should talk about that right now.
them. Okay. Okay, it's either... Okay, you would have said either of the one thing. Either you shit on them or they shit on you. So you just don't want to say it.
Yes.
Alright.
We have Pavel, Pumphorian, and Godlike on
We
a
have
new spot.
Pavel, the God IGL. With Godlike, who has been an OG competitive player, and Pump for it is a new name.
So who do you think
Representing
Pumphorian is?
Indus. I have no idea. It can be Godlike's teammate. I don't remember his name. They were in PGE together. God rotates. Not really, but okay.
Another name we haven't seen before. They're getting lasered, they're getting pressured.
Bullied you getting bullied himself from all the pressure from the lobby. And they decide to disengage.
I think
Here is
CSM just
Bolivia.
wants to disengage and leave his teammates behind.
They don't. He has crash pads that he can use to disengage. He's in a really bad spot right now. Try, yes. All of them just
East
disengage.
Stone Whitey gets taken down. And CSM tries to disengage, but another trio is fighting him right now. And Bullet's team gets bullied.
Hypertrooper has the shield. Is that the shield? Okay, I'm not sure what item it is. It's not probably. But the Groot shield is
That
really good.
that trio decided to disengage. They don't want to fight this.
Okay.
Okay, so this
Yeah,
is
it's
the
a
hoverboard,
soft
right?
board.
Yeah.
Yeah. The logo wasn't clear enough. We still haven't seen much use of the surfboard by trios. In solos, it's good.
Kevin gets taken down. Only a square left. What a shot by Square. But unfortunately, he was alone. He couldn't do much.
And Flexi's trio. Flexi has 5 kills. And they have overall 8 kills this game. They have been cleaning up trios.
I think they
This
know
is their,
it's the
like,
last round.
yes. And since they lost one game off spawn, this is their only chance of coming back. Like, stacking up a lot of kills and winning the game.
We have Kuxdi, Shivams, and Gumber's trio. They got taken out off spawn last game, but they survived this time, and they're looking pretty good on mats and shields.
Mm. They haven't engaged in a fight this time, learning from the last game, so they're playing for the end game this time. Shivam being the IGL for the team, leading them into the end game. Here we have Mist. I'm pretty sure Mist is IGLing as well. For Kivzi and KU. Ethereum's trio in a fight. And Ethereum just disengages and connects to his trio.
Ethereum's trio has 7 kills. I think they're still going for kills. They want a overwhelming victory. They don't want to leave anything out.
And they
Okay, I
want to
think
take any
Favel.
chances. Favel has disconnected. And he's gonna
RIP
drop his
Indian
board in
internet.
some time. Probably BSNL. Feels bad, man.
I think Favel won't be coming back. Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty unfortunate for the last game. These guys have been doing so well, and going into the end game with one member less, that's like 1500 less mats for topping and rotating. Makes a huge impact on the trio, and they're getting pressured.
I think if they don't win this tournament, we know who's getting blamed.
Yep. I'll be there as well. Iki just applying pressure on the team, so because he doesn't want to get shot out while rotating, and just creating space for his teammates to rotate as well.
Icky is not letting up the pressure. He does not want any damage. Nebzi also pressuring everyone he see.
This looks like some Star Wars movie, man. All the laser beams.
We have your favorite trio. Boom. One of your favorite
After
trios.
Majnu's
Binod,
trio, yeah.
Vicky.
Sludhi.
I think they have
Binod
the
has
loot
good loot, man, to win this game. 123 bills, pretty much max. 5 minis, 2 splashes, harpoon for refreshes, 300, almost 300 AR ammo. Make it or break it for Binod, and think he's gonna make it.
We have missed trio, kind of in the corner of the zone, not in a really good spot. If they get the zone, their rotations are going to be so easy because they have the hill.
Yes, indeed. Shan, Pranav, and Jadeja made themselves a huge tunnel inside the zone, center zone, pretty much. Here we have two overly aggressive trios very close to each other. Ethereum's trio and Flexi's trio, based up
But I think
near each other.
Ethereum's Pure won't show any aggression till end game. They don't have a third guy. They don't want anything to do with
Yeah.
anyone. Astrio decided to use one shockwave grenade to rotate. They don't want to waste mats.
On the other hand, we have Venki's trio. Venki has a spaz with 4 shockwaves. And they're doing really well on the loot. I couldn't say the same for Mats, but when it's this trio, they can work with anything they have. DK carrying the med gun. Or as you say, the bandage launcher. Which is only viable to be carried in a trio.
Tedzy's trio decides to fight outside the zone.
And they're 500 above.
I think
I don't know
everyone's
what's
trying to
in his
get
mind
some
right
kills,
now.
get some points.
And there's only 19 trios left. Players have been very aggressive in the last game, just trying to clutch up, get the kills to make up for the points that they lost in the last games.
Fire has a boogie bomb. As I was talking about the boogie bomb, I think he can get a really good refresh with the boogie bomb. Maybe it could
The
help him
boogie
out
bomb.
later.
It's one of those items, like even if you're at 1 HP and the other guy is at 200 HP, you can still make a comeback from that situation. And the new overpowered weapons, they have been creating chaos all over the map. Doom's Fist and the laser guns.
BK, Venki, and DK, they're only 120 above. They should look for more tags. I think that's exactly what they're doing right now.
When it's trios, you never have enough tags. That's what most players keep in mind. If you get too easy on
I
the Storm
think
Surge,
Storm
it's going to take
Surge
you down.
is. Yeah, Naveen is getting hit by Storm Surge.
And gets taken down eventually. Artemis takes his loot.
Purveil's trio on high ground, if they get the zone, I think that is a guaranteed win.
That is a guaranteed win. But it's a really good chance. Pavel does get lasered from the sides.
We haven't seen Obito's trio all game around.
We have. I'm wondering where Cooksy's trio is. I don't see them as well. They were doing pretty well in the mid game.
I think this is a very risky peak by Venki. Could get taken down any time.
Yep. If it was the old meta with hunting rifles, you would definitely have gotten sniped by now. Saigol's trio on the bottom ground. Here we have
Saigol
Pavel
still
with his
playing
trio
really.
holding height. And they get the zone as well. They can maintain height from here. But it does go down. The zone goes really far down near the river.
All that trio has to do is not panic and just hold the high ground, and this is pretty much a guaranteed win for them.
Yeah. Just drop down to a safe distance and they're good to go. A safe elevation, I'd say.
Obito's trio is still alive. They're looking pretty good. Riser X and Hypertroopers trio.
Hypertropher puts the cone inside, gets the wall, doesn't get the finish, but doesn't overcome it. Stays disciplined and focuses on rotating inside the zone, showing qualities of a good player. Comes to back up his teammate immediately.
Dark Z shooting his own teammate with a 200 pump.
Almost takes down his own teammate. Happen, man. Endgame. Just play on your instincts.
Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone. I'll see you. I'll shoot you.
They are only 60 above. Maybe this is not enough for them to survive the zone.
Clown, if you haven't realized, but I think the endgame lag has been better than before. Like, compared to the previous tournaments, the endgame hasn't been that laggy as it used to be. Or the
Yes,
lag is not that visible at least.
I think this update it really cleared up a lot of stuff from Fortnite. I think lag is really better. Okay, we have a
Obito and
power
Kraken
trio right
alive.
here.
Obito with his godlike tops gonna lead Kraken into the end game here.
Kraken drops him his hard mat. They don't want to overcome it because they know they're really close to
And
the end of the
as
game.
you said, Pavel's trio has still managed to hold height. I had a few people, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but a few people questioning why Pavel being a manager is playing the tournament. I mean, people can be multi-talented and we have to accept the fact.
I think if Pavel wins this game, it's gonna shut everyone up.
Yeah.
Oviedo is very low. He's gonna get taken down by Pump Warrior. Pump Warrior is gonna keep on pressing so he does get the kill.
He is out of ammo though. He's going for the ammo, he needs it. Just look around, but doesn't overcome it for the ammo. This would
KU
have been his
comes
death.
in and takes the loot. Kraken still alive from Obito's trio. Venki, VK, and DK, another power trio that haven't been doing so well past two games, but I think they have a very good chance of winning.
Chance here. All three of them alive in the end game. This is one nasty trio that you have to watch out for. And I guess it's a 3v3 situation. Height versus the low ground and can turn anyway. And the zone decides to go up. If this trio somehow holds the height, they can clutch this. You have to hold down the other trio and not let them take height.
Godlike and does not realize that he has no mats. Powell's trio
And
goes down.
Venki takes height and leaves them in a bad spot. Comfort is the only trio left and he's gonna get taken down by Storm. And Venki's trio taking the win. That height retake, nobody saw that coming. Meanwhile, all the trio went down for the kills. BK somehow took the height from behind them and got the flank on them. A really good play by
What a play
BK.
by Venki's
Setting up the
trio.
win.
What a play. They were looking for the
Really.
height the entire time. Powell's trio comes down for a second, they take height instantly and win the game.
There goes your height and you
GG.
make one mistake and it's all over. I think that was a really good, intense end game. Really stacked, considering it's still the last game.
I didn't expect Storm Surge this game. I thought that everyone is just gonna die out because so many trios got a lot of kills. They pushed. Icky's trio had a lot of kills. Ethereum's trio had 8 kills.
I'm pretty sure there were a lot of trios with like who averaged around 6-7 kills each game. And kills did matter a lot since it's the daily trios point system.
Anyway, guys, since the game has ended, again, if you haven't liked and subscribed this to the stream, make sure to do that. G is gonna bring you more stuff. They're just gonna
for the
they're
future.
just gonna grow together.
I mean, they're like keeping like one step to like they're taking one step towards us. We should take one step towards them and supporting them. And like this, we all can grow together. More tournaments for us, more money for everyone, more practice for everyone. What else do we need? So, if you guys want more tournaments from G in the future, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel right now.
Also, please not spam the Twitter links. Follow the Twitter for constant updates. You'll know what's going on. You don't want to miss anything.
Yep. It would be great if mods can spam the Twitter link right now.
This is also start of the many events that are yet to come. Follow the Twitter, join the Discord if you want to keep updated with everything.
I mean, okay, I did just post a Discord link. I don't. Okay, there is the socials of G. So this is just one of the few, like one event that is hosted. There'll be many more in the future, and you don't want to be missing them since they're intending on hosting a lot in the future. So you do want to connect with their socials right now, so to stay like updated and so that you don't miss out on any of the future events. Guys, we'll be showing
The
the leaderboards on the stream in some time, so please be patient. We're gonna have the leaderboards really soon, really shortly. So stay tuned in, and we'll be showing the leaderboards on the stream soon.
we're just waiting for the players to send the replay files, and we'll show you the leaderboard as soon as possible.
And since the cup is coming to an end, I would like a feedback on how, like, if you guys enjoyed the tournament or not. Like, could we know in the chat if you guys enjoyed watching the cup? Just a quick feedback. I'm glad everyone enjoyed. Fable, you should. Uh, you need the money for your internet, if I'm not wrong, right? To
Or
fix that
maybe
internet.
he threw their first place positioning. You never know. I guess we'll know later on Twitter.
Yep. What happens?
Gary, I think you should just blame Favel. It's gonna be more fun that way.
Bro, Fable is like that one unlucky person in the trio, if I'm not wrong. All blame goes to
Also,
him.
guys,
I'm with you. Yep.
we are 6 subs away from 200 subs. Make sure to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. There's gonna be more events. You don't want to miss anything.
Yep. So just hit the subscribe button right now and leave a like on the stream. He's gonna have the leaderboards really soon. Just stay tuned in. In a couple of minutes, he'll have the leaderboards and we'll show it on the stream right now. So, Clown, which trio did you enjoy watching the most today?
I think uh, it was Majnu Bhai. I was always excited. I was always on high spirits whenever I saw his name. I think Majnu
Whenever I,
Bhai takes the
Mhm.
crown.
I think I enjoyed watching Majnu as well, but somehow whenever we watched Majnu, it ended up uh, being unlucky for his trio, and they just all died the next instance that we watched them. Maybe it's just us, but yeah, I have high hopes from Majnu Bhai.
On a real note, Obito's trio
Hmm.
did insane. Flexy's trio, I think they
I-
brought themselves back up on the last game. They were
To
down,
be honest, for
they
me,
didn't give up.
for me the best part
Yeah.
was like when the Kraken when Kraken clutched up the game against Ethereum's trio when all three of them they had high ground, and we pretty much couldn't see anyone else winning except Ethereum's trio. But that was an insane gameplay by Kraken.
Uh, and I don't think we should talk about Ethereum's trio. They did so good all
Absolutely
game.
flawless. All three games, lots of kills and really good placement. All the games.
The ETA for the leaderboard, it's 2 minutes, guys. It should be up soon.
Even Pavel's trio did really well in the last game. Props to them. It's a really well made, like newly made trio. They haven't played a lot together, but seeing them doing well, making it to the end game and almost winning, that was insane. Considering you're playing amongst the best of the best right now. Even Pyrosiv's trio in the first game, they played out the height so well, grabbed so many kills, and ended up winning the game.
I think Pyrosis trio could have done even better. They got I think they got really greedy second game, and they tried to go for the height really early.
And I think third game we didn't see them. I'm not sure about the third game though.
Third them they were there around the sixth or seventh zone. I think they were playing low ground.
Mhm.
Riserex was down. Only Pyrosis and Hyper Trooper was alive.
Mhm. And in the second game, I guess Sinlot's trio did really well, where Aman was leading them. They got pressured so much from from the height from Gary's trio, and they still somehow managed to make it to the end game with decent. They had decent health even after all that spam. That was good. Like they held their ground pretty well. So like as we predicted in the start, like name of a couple power trios, they obviously did well. I couldn't see a lot of new names doing well, except Riser, Pyrosives, and Hypertrophic, which that they have been popping off lately, but they haven't been in the limelight. But they did prove themselves in the first game, even though they couldn't
Uh,
keep up the consistency.
yeah, I'm really sad though that we didn't see any Dark House turning around the tournament as I was talking before we started. I really wanted some new
Mhm.
names. You know, if you get new
Mhm.
names, we can expect more from them. They have a lot of potential.
It also means like there's so many players, new players getting in, grinding the game, which is a positive sign as well. Guys, we
So
have
the
the
leaderboard
leaderboards
should
ready
be ready.
now. It should be up anytime now. And here is the leaderboards for you all. On first, we have Wales, Saigon, and Ethereum, as expected by a lot of people. Average place is fourth and 29 kills. On second position is Ranger, Kraken, and Obito. They're only 2 points behind. That's considering it's daily trios cup. That's really unfortunate, but a really close matchup with better average placement of 3 and 21 kills. They were 8 kills behind, putting them on the second place. On the third place, this is pretty unexpected, but we have Venki, BK, and DK. For me, I didn't expect that the games were going really well, but they still managed to clutch up. The last win that really boosted
They
them a lot. They placed third.
they had a really rocky start, but I think they brought back the game. It's really good for them.
I'll be
We
discussing top five. Yeah, okay. So we have on fourth we have Riser, Pyroses, and Hypertropher, the winner of the first game. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep up the consistency, even though they showed a lot of potential in the first game. On fourth, we have Pavel's trio, Godlike and Pump Warrior. They have good average placement and decent amount of kills, putting them in the fifth position. And on sixth, we have a fan favorite trio. Sixth and seventh, we have two fan favorites trio. Flexi's trio with Nebzi and Icky. And on seventh, we have Crux, Nightmare, and Pursuit. Really unexpected to see them as these guys have not been playing the game a lot, but really good gameplay and show by them. Any names we would like to take, Clown? You see on the leaderboards.
I think the first seven positions there's nothing to talk about. They're all known players. We know everyone.
On
I
10th, we
think the
have
eighth
Sinlot
position.
Frisbee Rahman.
Yes, and on eighth we have an unknown trio, not really known.
Amza,
Adil.
I know Adil. I've seen him on Twitter, but yep, still didn't don't know the rest of the guys. That's an unknown trio, and we have Shan, Jadeja, Pranav on 18th. I did expect a lot better from them, and we do have like there's a few fan favorites missing from the top 19 right now, but everyone does have bad days, so can't be blamed.
My fan favorite Majnu Bhai, he was not there. I cannot find
Yeah,
Majnu Bhai.
pretty sad. Even Binod cannot be seen, bro. Okay, Binod is 16th, bro. Okay,
Okay,
moving
we'll go
down below
into.
the leaderboard. Yeah,
We see virtuality on 21st position. Sober's trio 8 kg 20 on 24th position, and Scene
being
Banks.
honest, mm-hmm. Sane Banks
Scene
on
Banks, my
25th.
favorite trio, on 25th.
One of the fan favorites trio, which is Cooksey's trio, is has placed 27. They did have a few rocky off-spawn games. Couldn't make to end game one of the games, but it's still a new upcoming trio which can do well in the future. And any other names that we missed out? Uh, being very honest, I wanted to see a new, like, couple of new names at the top, but it is what it is now. I guess overall, the leaderboards are very balanced. The point system was really good, and the trios that we expected to do well have obviously done well. So congratulations to Ethereum, Saigon, and Favale for winning the tournament. And yep, there we go.
And one of India's favorite trio, Obito's trio, for coming second.
Second, and on third we had wait,
I believe it was Venki's trio. I'm not sure.
Venkish
Yeah, I
trio,
think.
yep. Another insane trio from India. One of the best players, or you can say one of the most consistent trios out there, representing Team Sonic.
So guys, the full leaderboard will be posted on Global Esports socials. Make sure to join the Discord. Make sure to follow the Twitter. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure to like. So we know all the support we are getting. So G can continue to continue these
If
tournaments.
you keep continue supporting, and G is gonna continue supporting us, the Fortnite community. And I'd say on a final note, a really good tournament. Every player showed really good sportsmanship. There was no griefing. Even till the last game, the games were very stacked, which is pretty rare to see. But yeah, I'm happy that all the players played it out till the very end with all their spirit and wanted to win till the end. And I'm really glad with the tournament overall. I hope you all enjoyed as well. And we'll be taking off, I guess.